You got it like that.
That was perfect. Great job, MP. Now that's how you stay locked in.
Gracias papá Dios por la gente buena puesta en mi camino. El que tiene Billboard no tiene Grammy, el que tiene Grammy no tiene Billboard. Mira mi trophy case, como lo combino. En mi combo todos son finos, como los violines. Los tuyos se van de la sala el día que tu movie se termine. Los míos se quedan hasta que Dios nos enseñe los créditos. Leyenda como el sol, sí, como el sol de México. Cuando Curry no existía, ya casi no la metía. Fácil desde luego, muchos que decían que en mí no creían. Por este mago, tú eres loco. ¿Cómo tú vas a dudar de más que le metes? 4 de la mañana en el estudio con Beto y Cachete. Tiene dígito, ahora son los cheques. La pidiéndome fue este billete. Me gustan los blondes, también las brujetes. Lo que es con el body le gusta el...
There he is. Best thing to happen to the city in years.
What's up, MP? I know you like to set your own goals, but here's what I think you should be doing out there. Yo, MP, I'm not saying you're a bad finisher, but are you...
In the house.
All right, Grant, we're now in the middle of the season. Lots of miles traveled by everyone, including broadcasters. You got a favorite NBA city?
Hey, B.A., you are spot on, especially when it comes to us broadcasters. But a favorite NBA city? You know, I've always liked Atlanta.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the center position.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
Here's Johnson after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Wembanyama. Goes back up. He can't hit that time. And some solid defense from Towns. And here's McDaniels. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Gobert. Down low. That's good from Towns on the assist from Edwards.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Edwards for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And even after airtight defense like that,
connects again.
And I think some of us saw this coming, but now it's happened. He set the new all-time rookie record for points scored in a season.
This was a record that almost seemed unattainable, unfathomable. But here we are, witnessing history in the making, and quite possibly the start of a career that's already showing the hallmark of a truly generational talent.
And you know, with all the hype leading up to MP getting drafted and joining the league, all the naysayers out there can now be silenced. MP has not only proven he's a quality talent, but an exceptional and elite level player. You have to compare his point production to not just MJ's rookie year, but Kareem's as well. And MP has now topped them all, including Wilt Chamberlain's mark of 2,707 points in his rookie season way back in 1960. I think we're witnessing the beginning of a legendary career, folks.
A nice shot by MP.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 4-point game. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
MP against Edwards. Sinks the tray. MP's got 14 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Gobert against Johnson. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. San Antonio with a rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell comes in for Johnson, and Branham subbed in for Jones. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Brown comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Milton subbed in for Conley. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Outside, Brown. Outside, Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Branham. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 19 points.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Alexander Walker taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. A deep 3 from MP. Towns with a rebound. Brown finds Towns. On the wing, Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the score. Breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Zach Collins out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's MP, and it's Bassi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he made a significant contribution.
Oh, my goodness! Flying high, MP!
A really good connection there with his teammates. MP showing you really good timing on that alley-oop.
The Timberwolves trail. Anderson with it. Still no points. Here's Alexander Walker. Milton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
San Antonio's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. MP looking around. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Edwards, a pass to Anderson. Here's Minot. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Milton. Takes the 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's MP. Collins with a screen on Milton. MP against Milton. MP drives in. There's MP finishing the drive.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Stolen by Collins. They've got numbers. Here's Bassi, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
There's that floor awareness on display. MP feeling the overcommitment and then whipping that pass to the open teammate.
Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards' stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
Pass to Bassi. Back to MP. A minute 37 left in the first half of this game. This one for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
On the court is your
Big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Bassi. Sohan comes in for Collins. Johnson, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Jones in for MP. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley's subbed in for Milton. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Towns a screen on Johnson. Pass to Towns. Back to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Anderson. Johnson passes to Jones. Back to Johnson. Now here's Wembanyama. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Vassell against McDaniels. And he's going for the lob. A punch from Gobert.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones, the pass to Vassell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Outside Conley to the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
With 1 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 14. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
19. Put your hands together for your arena entertainment.
zero intensity on D. They're letting shooters get whatever they want. That's why this team is getting whipped.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching, love the three-point shootout. Here are some of the possible contenders.
Every one of these guys can put on a clinic shooting the ball. In this year's three-point contest, I predict a plethora of perfect racks.
Ooh. Nice alliteration there, Dr. O'Neill. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lbs.
Johnson for three. Nails it from three. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, when I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all three levels, but people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong. Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Sohan. Jones up top. And here's MP. Guarded by Edwards. Conley against Jones. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. A deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Towns outside from deep. Drops in the three. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, my goodness. The 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Here's MP. Pass to Johnson. Now here's MP. Guarded by Edwards. The fader. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
Hey, this guy does everything. Any team would be lucky to have a player like MP.
Conley passes to Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. Back to Gobert. Here's Conley. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Conley passes to Edwards. And he just hasn't been able to get it going.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Back to MP. Pass to Jones. MP outside. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Gobert. Jones against Conley. From deep, MP. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Sohan with a rebound.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
MP finds Jones. And here's Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and the rookie Wembanyama is just so tough to guard, especially with how good his shot fake is.
First free throw is good. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, B.A., kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for MP. Hits both from the stripe.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Anderson. Now Towns. Covered by Wembanyama. Outside Jones. Now here's Vassell. Rebound Minnesota.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Johnson against Milton. Conley up top to the inside. Here's Anderson. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Johnson finds Jones. Back to Johnson. Outside Jones. Pass to Collins. Here's Vassell. Knocks it down from distance. And the Spurs lead by 19.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots. And Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Jones up top. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Trey Jones. 2 shots.
That's good from Jones. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Jones hits them both. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Spurs delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Devin Vassell. He's out there with Zach Collins. And it's Branham in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Vassell against Edwards. Vassell's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Edwards, a pass to Milton. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15. But, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Stolen by MP. Good on the shot. MP's got 35. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for learning to break well and being opportunistic. In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Milton for 3. Bassey pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Milton. And the foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for Alexander Walker.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 10.
Milton finds Brown. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, BA, and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
MP outside. Drains the triple. MP's got 41.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Edwards, a pass to Anderson. To end the run, and that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, this is how Conley plays. Extremely efficient, and just takes what the defense allows.
Pass to Branham. A minute 50 left in the fourth. MP inside. He's guarded by Conley.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Count it.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Here's MP, and he drives in. Oh, a special move before that shot. MP's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And with tonight's victory, that now makes them 3-0. This season's series hasn't been a contest. They've clearly had the edge against the Timberwolves.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
And finished off by Anderson.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Conley against MP. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Anderson passes to Edwards. Rebounded by Branham. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. Here's Conley. Vassell with the rebound. Here's MP. Money from the wing. MP's got 48.
You know, the really good players in this league, the great players, understand the value of the mid-range shot. And that's why MP has it in his arsenal.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Now, 1 minute. 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 1 min
Great effort. Nicely done.
Congratulations on breaking the rookie scoring record. You've been an immediate offensive force in a league where some players believe a rookie should take a back seat to veterans. Have you ever worried about ruffling feathers?
No, winning is the ultimate goal, right? And if I can help a team achieve that by scoring points, then that's what I'm going to do. I respect the experience and wisdom of the veterans for sure who have come before me, but every player has a role to play in order for us to achieve our goals. If that means being an offensive force and helping the team win games, then that's what I'll do, regardless of any feathers I might ruffle. I'm here to win, not to concern myself with the veteran players' fragile ego.
Game time, baby.